Hi guys, I've been working on a solar light project trying to repair an old one. This is the battery box. If you've watched the previous videos you'll already know what I'm talking about, but the battery compartment or the contacts are completely corroded. So I'm going to see if I can use some that I've salvaged from other battery compartments, so we can restore this and make use of it. It's going to be a bit of a problem because I think these are so rusted they'll probably fall apart like that when I'm trying to get them out of the slots. That one looks all right, so we'll probably just leave that one alone. That one, the spring looks all right, but the other side of it, it's a double one, is completely rusted. So we've got to try and get that one out. Yeah, the metal plate is just completely corroded and coming apart as I'm pushing it. And that one's the same. That one doesn't look any better down there. No, that one just broke, so I tried to pull it. And that one doesn't look very good. It did at least come out, but it is completely rusty. So I've got to try and get these other ones out somehow. So I'll work on that. You don't have to sit and watch me working on it. I'll try and get them out and then see if we can find suitable ones to replace them. Well, I've got some nice shiny bits of metal in there now. I had to do that in two separate pieces rather than a single unit, which the original was. So I need to solder them together, solder that one down to there, and then need a wire on there and there to go to the circuit board. It might look a little bit darker in there now than it did originally because I had to spray oil in there to loosen up the bits and pieces that were left. But I think I got most of them out. So a little bit of soldering now, and then we can put some rechargeable batteries in there, nickel metal hydride, and put them, oh that's a bit bright over there now, there we go. Put them in the bucket thing, I'm calling it a bucket, planter. Because at the moment I'm using a temporary battery box. Now I rather suspect that that panel isn't strong enough. If I cover it over, I don't think it's, oh, is there any light there? I'm not sure. I don't think there is. So that may have been a fail. That may be too small. But we haven't really had much sunshine today. It's been a very rainy day. So it may not be a fair test. But I'm thinking it probably wasn't good enough. Big enough. So we may have to go for a bigger panel, in which case repairing this may have been a waste of time. I may have to 3D print a slightly bigger one to take a bigger panel. It definitely works if I use that great big panel. But I bought that one because that was the closest I could get to the dimensions to fit in there. But it's about 1/4 of an inch, almost a centimetre narrower that way. It's the right length that way, but a bit narrow that way. All back together. I've got 3 random batteries in there, just so I can test it. You can probably see 4.46, and I even found an on-off switch. Which matches the spacing if I can get it in. Just there. Those should be melted over on the end, little plastic pegs there to hold it in place. So well, that could all go back together. But as I say, I suspect that the solar panel that I've bought is not strong enough. So we'll have to see. Wait until tonight so I can see whether it's actually charged up enough. I could measure it, but we'll wait and see. All right, I'm measuring it. So that's measuring the current state of the batteries in the solar light. Oh, where are we? Over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shine that light on the panel to simulate sunlight, because we don't have sunlight. You can probably hear it's raining at the moment. So that's just using a LED light, and it did go up to about 3.18, nearly 3.2. So in proper sunlight it might be getting enough power to charge those batteries, but I don't think we've had enough today because it's been raining and cloudy. Right. You can probably hear it's raining. It's been raining all day. I dearly wanted to give that solar panel a test today and see if it could charge up those 3 nickel metal hydride batteries on the solar plant holder, or whatever we call it, solar bucket I think I've been calling it. I looked at it earlier on today, late afternoon, and we only had about 2.8 volts on it, so it had been struggling. It really hadn't got enough power to charge up those. So I resorted to putting these 3 spotlights on it. They are LED bulbs, so they're not the sort of bulbs that give you a good light for solar charging. So although there's 3 of them there, they're nothing like proper sunlight. And that has boosted that from about 2.7, 2.8 up to 3.15. So I'm going to turn them off now and see what happens. Right, are we going to get anything? Yes. Oh, that's good. It's not a proper test because I've had to boost it, but clearly we've got enough charge using the spotlights to charge up those 3 nickel metal hydride batteries. Oh, that's actually better than I expected. It's a little bit confusing because, as you can see, it changes colour and it does this sort of rise and fall of brightness. But yeah, that's working. Alright, I'll put one of these back on again. Sorry about that. But what that means is I might go ahead, that's a reserve solar panel, I might go ahead and try and use the original battery holder. As you can see, I've repaired that, so we've got nice fresh contacts in it, and it can hold 3 batteries and an on-off switch. So tomorrow we'll use that to hold those batteries and all the electronics, and we'll put that solar panel on the front of it and see if that works. I'm pleased with that, very pleased. Let's turn it off again. Oh, that's the other one on. What am I doing? Off. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, pleased with that. We just need proper sunlight to see if it works. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.